Argo fam, you don't know, Vice of Dyani representing, and this is how I made my first hit single.
Two friends from an island in the Caribbean set out on a journey to find inspiring stories told by the persons who live them.
So with a camera bag and an open mind, they learned that the best part of life is not the destination, but
The journey.
Pretty much the concept, Heaven Telegram, written from the perspective of the dead, communicating to the living. So when I think of something like that, it's a different energy, a different vibration. When they go out our meds to write that same way, still the charge, I don't even know if I can say them things there. I was very intoxicated. I was very high from the heavens, same way. But many people know that when I wrote this song, it was influenced by girlfriend at the time. Her brother died, as well as with the universe. I don't know it working in some mysterious ways. The producer of the song, son, died as well. And I say that to say, I did not necessarily experience losing someone, but the pain that I saw her feel at the time was enough influence and enough motivation and inspiration for me to write something like that. I try to write stuff that resonate on a different level. When I say resonate on a different level, on a deeper level of thought process and deeper level of thinking. With that being said, I always try to write stuff that lasts and it impact upon such a level that you wouldn't even expect it to impact upon. With this song particularly, it was written with so much tears, and when I say not only tears that she shed or Rolex probably shed, but tears I shed myself, because it was such an emotive experience in writing it. Because when I write, I do get into my writing. I'm very emotional, I'm very, very spiritual in terms of with my writing, and very, very serious when it comes to writing. And this song was one of the coolest experiences for me, because I never had that experience. And the reason why I say that, because death is very untimely. And I say untimely, you can't decide when somebody are dead, or you can't decide when at your time the clock are going to strike, same way still. So writing it from that perspective is such a, what I call it, surreal factor of writing. Because as I say, as time goes on, we learn to accept the fact that life goes on, but death doesn't stop. The journey through this life of sin starts from within and carries on even after death goes on top. One way in, one way out. Life comes fast and death no slow down. Destiny or chance, we don't know the half, or even know not the path. And when we say that, we say is that it is not your choice, it's not my choice, but it's just what life chooses. And what I say, not even life, is what death chooses. I'm very philosophical, and I think life wouldn't be as beautiful without death. Just like how you can't have good without bad. Isn't it so? What I intended from that was to stay present, stay alive while you can be alive, because when you can't, you don't have a choice. And the run out of time concept now was basically to say, appreciate what you have before you lose it. So the whole thought of that and the whole intimacy of it, because as I said, death is very intimate, life is very intimate. As much as you know, I romanticize death, it is very intimate because it shows you different level of feelings that you don't even know you had for people. You don't even know where you can feel or not even know where you can experience, because death and love are one of the strongest feelings that people probably have in terms of emotive connection, isn't it? Love make you do some serious things, death make you feel some serious things as well. So writing it from that was just a joy, it was just such a heartbreak as well, like a big paradox, a big contradiction, because so much people feel this and so much people experience this. And yeah, it was an amazing song. Didn't know how Jamaica would experience or even react to something like this, because as I say, I really was writing it from a more, what do I call this now, theatric standpoint. From the second verse now, I wrote in it, you don't know the G code, no dep on the talking too long, enough life they out for live. I mean a maths program. When I said that, maths in a program represented that me the person who has died, I sort out some things for you to become or have a better life than I have experienced. And I'm say 5433, pick any 432, and that number represents life on your phone. So if you check like the number LIFE, that's what the numbers represented, life. And the numbers that I said for the cash pot was what would basically influence the person to have a better life. Isn't it? With that being said, the concept basically is just theatric, because you don't know, life don't work so. A person who has died cannot. I don't know, I haven't experienced it, but I was trying to emote that feeling that yes, whoever has died is okay and good to me, because at the end of the day, worries have gone, bills have gone, worries have gone, I mean thoughts have gone, regardless of everything has left. The body, the soul and the mind has left, so there's nothing else to even think about or worry about at the time, isn't it? So that's why I was writing it from that aspect, so lighten and create a more comfort for the listener or the person who have experienced this tragic thing and beautiful thing of death, isn't it? First verse now, Wagwan fam. You know, a very, I call this now, a very welcoming statement. Anytime you see me bridging, Wagwan bro, Wagwan fam, is pretty much a starting of a letter. Dear Jeffrey or dear Tris, dear whoever. It's just a different form of writing. A more Jamaican colloquial or Jamaican dialect in terms of, we say dear ma'am or dear sir, dear madam. You see me? So that's what I'm saying, Wagwan fam, started the letter. See you're doing alright. I know it's been a long time, but I'm grateful despite. Reason with the big man with there, which should be God. Tell him to keep you by his side. Know me have your head back, my lad. I'll me reach you after life. Forget to tell you I'm a real friend. After love till the end. Forget to tell you I'm a brother. See I help out my mother. Might never ever get the chance again to send a message her. But anytime you see her again, tell her this, my friend. So let us start with this. As I say, you know, from the end to the top. So it's just a letter which resonated and represents what I think anybody who has passed would have said, and would them not get to express it on a different level of how he or she would have wanted to express it, because you don't know you have the human deficiency of ego, pride, and so much more factors that humans tend to have to, that causes them not to be as vulnerable or as truthful to themselves and to what life really represents, isn't it? And when I say what life really represents, because life represents love, life represents so much other factors, but we have selfish reasons and selfish, what do you call this now? Selfish ways that doesn't allow us to really express certain things, isn't it? But in all, when all is said and done, just live life, appreciate life, and anything you have to say to that person there, regardless of the situation or the, what do you call it, the vibe. Just express it, be truthful, be dear, be kind, and be kind to yourself. I hold myself to a certain standard musically. So like most of my writing would have some deep meaning, or even if it don't have a deep meaning, it does have a reason why it doesn't have a deep meaning, isn't it? But majority of the thought process that I do express, if it's a cultural vibe, is very deep and well thought out. But what was going on before that song was just work. I was constantly working, constantly writing, constantly recording and putting out and trying to build the catalog and build the sound as well, because at the time I was trying to find my sound, trying to find myself and what I wanted to represent. I knew what I wanted to represent personally, but musical is a different case, and I think I found it with that song. Because with that being said, that song like that, for me, majority of people doubted it. I myself even doubted it at one time because I thought it would have been too deep. And when I said doubted it, not saying I don't think it would have worked, but I didn't think it would have been understood how I wanted it to be understood. Yeah, we give thanks for that, because it could have gone worse, but it worked. Connected on a different level recently when a girl sent me like a long epistle, like extremely long. If I supposed to show it to you, you would have said somebody could have typed all of that on the phone and sent to me. And basically, she was expressing how much comfort the song has given her and her appreciation for the concept and the thought of the song. And she sent videos crying real tears of how the song has resonated, because she lost not only her mother, her father, as well as like a boyfriend, all in the space of like a short period of time, and the song was the only comfort or means of comfort that she could have had or grasped at that time. So when me see that now, you see me, when she cry real tears, the same tears when I cry when I write it was when it really connected on that level, mentally as well as artistically, because she get the concept and she feel what I say, she feel the thought that I was trying to evoke and try to express, and she express gratitude for a thought that pretty much I developed out of my head. You'd call it fictional though, kind of real. They're fictional, isn't it? A fictional thought. These are thoughts that I developed and somebody has connected to it on a level there. But no. Guru always say, you don't know, we are vessels, isn't it? So these thoughts is not really my thoughts. These are just thoughts of everybody, just me put it on paper and express it, and had the ability to express it. So the biggest reaction I got from even Telegram was Sumfest, Reggae Sumfest. That's when Conscience bring me up on stage. You don't know, in the song, I didn't say my name. Most of my songs I don't say my name. So this was the first time some people were actually putting a face to the song. You see me? So when that did happen and when that occurred, and Conscience bring me out and say, yo, big artist, song, sing, vibe, done, show done. That reaction was one of the most comforting feeling I had, because it showed me that the work that I've been putting in for the years gone was not in vain, and it shows that appreciation is still there for music. People don't really value music as much as one time because it's so easily accessible. But the fact that people can pick my song out of millions of upcoming artists and songs like that really connected, because the options are great. Can't count, but that song that they pick and that song that they work. With the right timing, the right everything. Just the right universe and the right happening occurred at the right time, and it ordains to happen, you see me? So I just destiny, and a long time we are called for destiny, and a long time we are work for destiny, and it a achieve and it a work, you see me? So we give thanks for you and you who give it the strength, give it the like, the share, comment, and the subscribe, and all of the blessings same way if you make we even dip on a level for even express them thoughts to you on a truthful and a soulful level, you see me? Because we try to keep it real, we try to keep it as true as possible, regardless of what the situation is, because I can only be myself and I don't try to be nobody else. Keep listening, keep tuning, because enough more big song are forward, enough more good vibes and energy are forward, enough more bad video is me are forward, and enough more thoughts and soul and music. But
sorry, Sam, run out of time.